Have you ever wondered what really goes on inside the mind of a legendary coach when he takes charge of one of the most historic footballing nations on earth? Brazil, the land of Pelé, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and Neymar, is now being guided by one of the greatest managers in football history, Carlo Ancelotti. Recently, in an interview, Ancelotti opened up about his long-term plans with the Seleção. And let me tell you, some of the things he revealed could completely reshape Brazil's future. In this video, we're going to break down 3 of the most important points he made. Points that not only reflect his vision, but also reveal the challenges Brazil has been facing and how he plans to solve them. If you're a true Brazil fan, or even just a football lover, you'll definitely want to hear this until the end, because these are not ordinary statements. They're the roadmap for Brazil's next big dream. The Hexa, their 6th World Cup. So let's get started. One of the first things Ancelotti talked about was Brazil's long-standing problem between the posts, goalkeeping under pressure, especially in penalty shootouts. Time and again, Brazil has come so close to glory, only to fall short in the most heartbreaking way, during tiebreakers. We all remember the painful exit against Croatia in the last World Cup, and Ancelotti made it clear. This is something he cannot allow to happen again. What's fascinating is that Ancelotti didn't just acknowledge the issue. He's already thinking about solutions. He mentioned a name that not many expected. Hugo Souza, a goalkeeper with a physical presence, mental courage, and proven ability in penalty situations. Ancelotti admitted openly that he likes Hugo Souza a lot. Not just because of his size and reflexes, but because of his bravery and composure in high-pressure moments. He even hinted that Hugo could soon get his chance in the national team. Imagine that, a relatively fresh face, being trusted to solve one of Brazil's most haunting problems. This tells us something very important. Ancelotti is not just relying on big names. He's carefully identifying Brazil's weak points and actively working to fix them. And this is exactly what Brazil needed. For too long, fans have seen the same story. Amazing talent, incredible flair, and yet heartbreak when it comes down to penalties. Ancelotti knows that winning a World Cup often depends not only on playing beautiful football, but also on surviving those brutal moments when everything comes down to one kick. If his plan works, Brazil might finally break free from the penalty curse that has haunted them for years. Point 2. A future until 2030? The second major revelation was even more surprising. Ancelotti admitted that he would be more than happy to stay with Brazil until 2030. Yes, you heard that right. 7 more years of Carlo Ancelotti leading the Seleção. Now, to be clear, he didn't say it's confirmed. What he said was that he personally has no problem continuing for that long. His family is enjoying life in Brazil. He feels respected by the Brazilian people, and most importantly, he feels honored to be part of the country's footballing history. For him, standing in Brazil's dugout is not just a job, it's a privilege. But here's the interesting part. Ancelotti made it clear that the decision is not up to him. It's up to the Brazilian Football Confederation, the CBF. He's essentially saying, I want to stay. If you want me, I'll be here. If not, that's your call. This is classic Ancelotti. Calm, professional, and respectful. He's not forcing himself onto the job. Instead, he's laying out his vision and leaving the choice in the hands of the federation. And let's be honest, this could be exactly what Brazil needs, a long-term project. For too long, coaches have come and gone, each with different ideas, never giving the team enough time to truly build. Ancelotti, with his experience at Real Madrid and other top clubs, knows the value of stability. At Madrid, he presented his plans year after year, and as long as the board approved, he stayed on. He wants to apply the same formula to Brazil. If CBF supports him, we could see something Brazil hasn't had in a long time. A coach with a clear vision, given enough time to implement it. Imagine a Brazil team guided by Ancelotti, not just for the 2026 World Cup, but also building toward 2030. That kind of continuity could be the foundation for a new golden era. Point 3. Neymar Jr., the key to the Hexa dream. And now, perhaps the most emotional and powerful point Ancelotti made. The importance of Neymar Jr. in Brazil's future. Ancelotti revealed that he has spoken personally with Neymar, telling him directly, "Brazil needs you. We want to build our attack around you. In the next World Cup, you will be the leader." These words show just how much faith Ancelotti has in Neymar. Despite the injuries, despite the criticisms, despite the ups and downs of his career, Ancelotti sees Neymar as the central figure in Brazil's Hexa mission. But there's one condition. Neymar must keep himself 100% fit. This isn't just a coach asking a player to do better. This is a coach placing the responsibility of an entire nation's dream on one man's shoulders. And Neymar knows it. If he can stay fit, there's no doubt he has the quality and the leadership to carry Brazil forward. Ancelotti also shared something very personal. He admitted that throughout his career, there were two players he always dreamed of coaching. One was Francesco Totti, the Italian legend. The other? Neymar Jr. Totti has already retired, so that dream is gone. But Neymar? That dream is still alive. And now, Ancelotti has the chance to make it real. This is more than just tactics. This is about passion, about a coach fulfilling a long-held dream, and a player finally having the right mentor to guide him. If Ancelotti and Neymar can form that bond, it could be the key that unlocks Brazil's 6th World Cup. When you put all of this together, the goalkeeper solution, the possibility of a long-term project until 2030, and the central role of Neymar, you see a clear pattern. Carlo Ancelotti is not just managing Brazil. He is rebuilding Brazil. He's looking at the past, respecting its glory. He's analyzing the present, identifying its flaws. And he's planning for the future, making sure that Brazil doesn't just compete, but dominates once again on the world stage. As fans, it's easy for us to dream about quick results. But as Ancelotti himself knows, building a champion takes time, patience, and trust. If Brazil gives him that, there's every reason to believe that the Seleção can reach its ultimate goal, the Hexa. So what do you think? Can Ancelotti's vision finally end Brazil's penalty nightmares? Should CBF trust him with the team until 2030? And most importantly, will Neymar rise to the challenge and lead Brazil to glory? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates as we continue to follow Brazil's journey to World Cup 2026 and beyond. Until next time, stay safe, stay passionate, and keep believing in the beautiful game.